and welcome everyone. In this chapter, we are going to see the demo for virtual LANs, VLANs. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, I will take the switch from here. Let's say this is my one of the switch we have taken, and then I will take the PCs as well. So let's say this is my PC 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I am taking 5 PCs. I will connect all the PCs together like this. Port number 1 FS0 by 1 and 0 by 2 of the switches will get connected to your PC number 2, 0 by 3 connected to PC 3, 0 by 4 connected to PC 4, and 0 by 5 connected to PC 5. You can see the port numbers are here, of course you can see that. And I will do one thing right now. I will go ahead and assign the IP addresses to my PC as well. Say this. So far, I will assign the IP addresses here as this 10.network. Let's say 10.0.0.1 is the IP address we have assigned to PC 1, and similarly for PC 2, I will assign the IP address as this 10.0.0.2 is the IP address. For PC 3, go to desktop and configure 10.0.0.3 is the IP address. PC 4, 10.0.0.4 is the IP address, and PC 5, 10.0.0.5 is the IP address. Done. So just for your understanding, I have assigned the IP addresses from this particular range itself /8. This is basically the range of IP addresses which I have used here. So far, if I go ahead and try to communicate from this to this, definitely we will get the response. Just to understand one more point which is very important, just hold on, I'll just make a little difference here so that it will become more clear to us. So far is this, and let's say this is my one department and this is my another department, like this. Done. So now see this. So when it comes to the communications between your PCs, now see, this is my, I'll say this is my sales department, and this is my HR department. Okay, this is HR, this is sales. Now if I try to communicate from one or the other, of course we can get the communication. See, click on this command prompt, and if I communicate with the sales department PCs such as 10.0.0, sorry, I'll have to say ping 10.0.0, let's say 3. So I am communicating from PC 1 to PC 3, I am getting the response. If I go ahead and communicate to PC 4 also, I will get the response. See, communication is possible. If I ping to PC 5 also, I will get the response. Since they are connected to the single switch and they have the same class IP addresses, they are into the same network, that's the main reason they can communicate to each other. Also, one more thing, in the switches, when you go ahead and verify, see here, in the switches also, when you verify, show VLAN brief, see this, in show VLAN brief command, can you see that all the ports of your switches belongs to which VLAN? VLAN 1 only, all the ports. And that is the main concern, all the PCs can communicate to each other. Now let's do one thing. Let's move ahead and do the separations. I don't want this sales department to communicate with HR. So go to this and configure the VLANs now. See, so I'll say this is my VLAN 10 and this is my VLAN 20 and assign the ports as well. So first of all, I will create my VLANs and assign the ports. So VLAN 10, name as cells, exit, and I will go ahead and assign the ports now. So which are the ports belongs to in VLAN 10? See this, port number 1, port number 2 and port number 3. These 3 PCs belongs to VLAN 10. So do one thing, interface and take the range command from fast Ethernet 0 by 1 to 3. Take the range command from fast Ethernet 0 by 1 to 3. And then you define switch port mode access, switch port mode access. And then you define switch port access VLAN, VLAN number is 10, exit. That's it. We need to do the same for VLAN 20 also. Interface, VLAN 20, name as HR, exit. Which are the ports belongs to VLAN 10 now? If you see here, port number 4 and port number 5. So go ahead and do that. Interface range fast Ethernet 0 by 4 to 5 and switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN 20, exit, exit. This is how you can go ahead and configure the VLANs. Now you verify the VLANs here, show VLAN brief. See this, VLAN 10 has port number 1, 2, 3, VLAN 20 has port number 4 and 5, and now they are not the part of your VLAN 1, they are the part of VLAN 10 and 20. Now we have divided our single broadcast domain into multiple broadcast domain, and now we can go ahead and verify our sales department cannot communicate with HR departments, and HR departments also cannot communicate with sales department. Just for a verification, see, I will communicate from PC1 to PC5. Verify here, ping 10005. See, a request timeout will be there. See this, no communications. Also, if I go to PC number 4, let's say PC number 4, and try to communicate with PC number 2, 10002. See this, ping 10002. No communication. Definitely no communication, because we have configured the VLANs, and VLANs is restricting the traffic. This is how you can go ahead and configure your VLANs, and you can do the test as well. So far, one more thing which I would like to highlight. Let's say I want to know the detailed information about a port. So what I can do, show interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 and then switch port. This is basically the verification command. So interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 switch port, verify and get the detail here. See, basically the detailed information about this particular interface, that the administrative mode is a static access, means administrator has configured to work like a static access, and it is working as a static access operational mode. Okay, and it is basically going to show you the other details as well, whatever is there. Okay, so this is how you can go ahead and verify the information on the switch port. So there is two verification command. One is show VLAN brief to know the VLAN information, and another one is show interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 and switch port. This is the another verification command. So that's it for this particular lecture. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.